MediaByte Podcast Network.
With the guy in the white mask who walks around and stalks babysitters.
If I ever need help, who's a better consigliere than my father?
I was born when she kissed me. I died when she left me. I lived a few weeks while she loved me.
What is it you want, Barry? What do you want? You want the moon? Just say the word and I'll throw a lasso around it and pull it down.
Do it. Let's do this thing. What's this one about?
Hi guys. Welcome to the podcast episode. On the MediaByte Podcast. This is episode number. We've only been a few podcast episodes in, and I cannot even remember what podcast episode this is. What is
the
it?
Third one.
Is it the third? No, it's not the third one though. I don't think, because this is the fourth one. I'm pretty sure. I'm literally going to look it up now.
3.
And you're gonna be wrong.
We recorded.
Or maybe okay. That's it. We recorded. So yeah, there we go. That's the difference. Okay. So here's what happened. Okay. So
I'm a
we
lazy.
we recorded
bastard.
a podcast, and then my co-host over there was like, "I'm gonna wait until the day after the event is over that we recorded for, and then I'm gonna start editing a podcast about that event and our predictions about that event and what it would be." And then you were like, "Oh my gosh, I am going to edit it the day after." And so that is why there hasn't been a podcast.
I was just seeing if all our predictions were right or not.
And then you could just promote it
And then
afterwards.
we could cut them out.
Okay, yeah.
I told you, we said Goat Simulator was going to be there, and Dead Island.
Yes. Perfect. Goat Simulator 3.
I feel like this podcast should be an introductory podcast because we haven't done one of those.
An
We need to-
introductory,
Like to me and you.
like into what? Into.
I don't know who we are.
Okay, well then you start. You
Because-
start.
Okay. Hi everyone. My name is Evan. I
Yeah.
am- yeah.
My name is Jared. Yeah, I like horror movies. Yeah.
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 My name is Evan. You may know me on Twitter as evdoggy321. Or actually I have to check and see if that's my ad or not.
Because he can never remember his on Twitter.
Oh, that's it. I was just kidding.
I know. I was also
You
playing
can
along
also
with the bit.
find me at twitch.tv/evdoggy321. I don't know. I might go to YouTube because I don't like Twitch. But I have 70 followers on Twitch, and none of them are gonna go to YouTube if I go to YouTube. So it doesn't matter.
It's just like Ninja leaving to go to YouTube or
It
something.
is.
It's exactly like that.
It's like I'm going to Mixer.
Yeah, you're going to Mixer. Go to Mixer, bro. I still can't believe that Ninja did that.
I can't either. But I'm currently in college. Not like community college, taking classes. You know how it'd be. Yeah.
Studying. Do you want to tell them what you're studying, or
I don't
is that
know
not really?
necessarily what I'm studying. I do know I want to do stuff with computers, and I'm currently work at like a ISP. So that's pretty cool. Like tech support.
That's pretty progress. Not gonna lie, making
Mhm.
money, making the bank.
Sure.
Okay. Is it my turn? I'm bad with introductions.
Your turn.
Okay. Hi. It's hi everybody. It's me, Jared. You may know me as Jar Jar or Slash It or one of the other 5 podcasts I do. Yeah, you know, may know me at the 50 different podcasts that I've done. And okay, where the hell do I start? I like making YouTube videos. I've been making YouTube videos since I was 13. I was actually younger than 13. I think I was closer to 12. I've been making YouTube videos on the Jar Jar account since I was 13. I've been making YouTube on 15 different accounts before that, way under the age that I should have been on the internet. So then I made the Jar Jar account. That was mostly Call of Duty Zombies stuff. If you know what that is, go zombies.
Or zombies.
Go zombies. Oh, go zombies. Oh, um, well, and then so I did that for a while. I'm still technically doing it, but I'm just changing what I'm doing on that channel. Now, then I made the Sashit channel, which you may know me from that. The Sashit podcast that is on this podcast network. I actually started that before I started MediaByte. That's got 70 some subscribers now. And that's all about horror movies. So if you like horror movies, go there and listen to that, because I adore horror movies and I try not to talk about them too much on this podcast because I have a channel and a podcast dedicated to that. One little thing that I have this bookshelf in my room, and so I've been trying to fill it up with horror movies, because it can fit two Blu-rays tall, and I've been waiting to fill it up all the way through, and I finally finished it yesterday, and I'm so glad. There's no room for any more horror movies in this row over here. I have to get another row for Blu-rays. And then I am proud of that. And I filled up regular movies too. Yeah, I know. Income. And then I started MediaByte after a year of Slasher stuff. And that's what you're listening to now, because I guess I'll go into what I'm doing in the fall. I am starting community college. If you have not listened to the Slasher podcast, and you do not listen to the most recent episode, which you should, I talked about the fact that I was working on a horror movie set, and if you cannot put two and two together yet, I am going to go to my community college and do their film program, because it's cheaper, and I don't know if I want to spend $175,000 to go to film school, considering a lot of people say you don't even have to go to film school in the first place. I don't know what I'll like, so I will keep this in mind, and we can talk about what it's like to go through film school at a community college after I've taken the course. But that's I love movies. I've loved movies since I was a kid. Okay, I'm going to stop talking about myself, because I can talk about myself a lot, because I'm very...
Keep going.
Oh yeah, I forgot we have to fill time.
Exactly.
Yes. I'm building up a CD collection. I have a lot of those. I got close to 150, I think now. Something like that. Maybe less. Probably less, but it's a lot. I have over 500 VHS tapes.
God dang.
I have a lot of horror movie VHS tapes, but I also just have a bunch of regular VHS tapes. They fill up, so all my Blu-rays and all of my VHS tapes, some of them, less than half of my VHS tapes, fill up 2 sections. So, okay, I'm going to do math real quick. Okay, so there's 11 on each stack. There's 3 stacks times 6 stacks, so that's 66 stacks, 66 VHS tapes on 3 rows. So that's 66 times 3, which is... I'm going to make sure I'm doing the math right there. 66 times... What was that? 66 times 3?
25.
Good job.
I was paying attention.
Did it. 66 times 3... No, it's wrong. Sorry, I gotta get my calculator out, and it's hard to do when you're trying to be also interesting. 60 x times 3 is 198. So there's 198 VHS tapes on this bookshelf, and then there's all of my Blu-rays, and then there are 4 boxes in my closet filled with VHS tapes, and then there's some, you can't see it, but they're behind me. There's a shelf, and on the shelf are all of my horror movie VHS tapes, and I have a lot there.
You have the whole
I have all of
200 in your closet.
That's what I'm saying. And then I have all of the Nightmare on Elm Street on VHS. I have almost all of Halloween except for Resurrections, because that's incredibly hard to find because everybody hated that movie. I have 2 Halloween 5s. I have 4 Blair Witch projects, which I think is fun. Now is your turn to talk about something. So
Okay.
you saw that image of the orc, right?
Yeah.
It's so different than
It's insane how it looks. It looks better than the movies did, in my opinion. I don't know. Maybe I feel like it did.
it depends on what they're trying to go for. So in my opinion, the orcs in Peter Jackson, right? Peter Jackson's trilogy. Just the three in the Peter Jackson trilogy. They're dirtier.
Uh,
They're grosser than like
these ones looked.
they look well fit. These are like the businessmen of the orcs. This is what these looked like to me. Like they didn't look as like
Or
as
'cause they
like
were wearing
built in the
clothes?
mud. No. Their face looked well, like better formed, I guess.
Uh-huh.
Not as like just
It's
like
because I think it's
creatures
'cause-
and like claws and you know what I mean? Like it doesn't. They don't look as like creepy, I guess. Like they look scary, obviously, but I mean like they don't look as demented. That's a word I like. If that's the right word.
you gotta remember too. There are two different types of orcs in the
Mhm.
other movie. Maybe
Mhm.
you're getting messed up.
No, I'm not thinking of the
Because these ones look more like the ones in the Hobbit trilogy that actually were orcs.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But
I
it's
would get off
interesting.
on a tangent on that.
I'm interested to see what they do with like just how they can make zombies like the orcs not as like I'm interested to see what they do if they make the orcs characters and not warriors for. Does that make any sense at all? Like in the Lord of the Rings trilogy, which I'm sorry now like will be the best. I'm just saying it will be better because I don't think there's a way you could top that adaptation, but that's neither here nor there. There's just something I want them to make the characters look like better. Make the orcs characters and not only like bad guy, like just nameless, aimless bad guys, just like mindless warriors.
They
I
actually
can
have character stories.
or like I don't even mean like story arc or like character arc. I just mean like I don't know, make them each kind of more individualistic a little bit. That makes sense. Just because I think it'd be an interesting difference between them both. Because if it's just like I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this, but I don't know. I'm interested to see what they do, and I'm also stressed out as hell at what they're gonna do with this like next canon series of like the next series. Well, that happened. Trying to think of something else because I don't know if you guys have not been able to tell yet or not. We have not had a specific plan for what this podcast would be about because we had the other podcast that we had planned out meticulously, and then.
Should we explain who we are to each other?
I mean, I don't think that really matters. Like, I don't know if anybody cares enough, but I don't really care if we do.
We are siblings.
Yeah, I've known this guy for too fucking long. Too fucking long. Yeah, we're siblings. And
I sometimes want to stab him.
okay.
Most
I
of the time
gotta
I
go
always
make a
stab
quick phone call to the cops. So I will be right back.
He's gone. This is my podcast now. Be sure to follow me on twitch.tv/FW321. I took over the podcast.
Yeah, I know. Just if you see a cop coming up to the the hall, the house, don't be alarmed.
Is this for me threatening to stab you or my
uh,
multiple other crimes I've committed?
Just don't be alarmed. Just go outside really calmly and nicely, and just go talk to them and say banana.
Confess.
No, you don't have to confess. Just say banana, and they'll understand exactly what you need. Okay.
Understood.
Okay.
Jared, what is your goal for MediaByte?
Money.
Understood.
I like money.
I like money.
No. I mean, goal is a weird word because what is like? I don't have a specific set goal. Like I don't want to hit 1 million subscribers and then be like, oh, that's my goal. I've hit my goal. I don't really have one of those. I have a goal of I want to make videos, and I can do that now. Like I want to make a podcast, and I can do it now. Like I want that to be my, like that's the goal I have in mind. Like like I want to hit, like I just want to build a community.
I would be surprised if we even got 1,000 subscribers. That, in my opinion, in my history, I've never had anything that's reached 100 before. So if we could hit 1,000 subscribers before the end of next year, that would be insane. But I don't think that's going to happen.
Well, yeah, and but I think what's important to understand is like whether like we're gonna be here making videos and podcast episodes, not regardless if there's 30 people who watch consistently or if there's 6 million people who watch consistently. And I think that's the difference between people who are trying to who are just doing it for like what I said, money. And like some people only do it to only get money. And I have never been that way. I like to create stuff. Like I don't feel really like I've written stuff before. Like I've written screenplays. I've written one probably third of a book. I don't feel content unless I'm creating something. So I'm going to be here creating something for other people to enjoy, whether it's one person or 2 million.
Yeah, that's a good way to think about it. Money isn't bad either, though.
No, I mean it's not, but like you said,
it's never gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen. So I'm not really stressed about that. But I just what's really important is like I like movies. So
I like turtles.
I do like turtles. But I like movies. So I'm just gonna make videos about movies. It's not really that complicated. Like none of this is all not an excuse to like make money off of people. Like I because sometimes what's always been hilarious to me there are YouTube channels and there are people on YouTube who have gotten popular, and you can literally look at their first video that you see popped up on their timeline and know immediately whether or not they're just doing it for money. Like you can tell immediately by the thumbnail and the title of the video whether or not somebody's in it for the money or not. And then you click on it and hi guys, welcome to the merch. Link in bio, merch. Link in bio, link in bio, consume. And like it's so dumb. Like it's so stupid. And the hardest part about it is I don't get why. I don't know why YouTube built that culture. Like I don't know how YouTube got to that point where it's a place to make money now. I don't know where that happened. I don't know if it started with, like, I don't know who it started with, but it's crazy that that's gotten to that point. I don't get it.
Yeah.
So I just
It just be like that though.
well, it does, and it sucks so bad because I like YouTube and I like making YouTube videos just for the sense of like community that it builds. The people who watch your stuff, like
Mhm.
that's what I've always liked about it. And it's just weird that people are so anti-community like that. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me. What else is there to talk about? I now own all of the Friday the 13th movies. That happened the other day.
Bruh.
I went to Goodwill and I found the two film collection, Jason Goes to Hell and Jason X. So I have both of those movies now. It's funny to me that they don't. So it's Jason X, and then Freddy vs. Jason, which I already own. I do own Freddy vs. Jason, and then it's the remake. Okay, so that is 12. Okay, so yeah, I do own all of the Friday the 13th movies. Poggers. It was $2 for the DVD, and I own it now, and I've completed it. I've never had. So I have all of the Nightmare movies, all the Saw movies, all of the Scream.
I interrupt this with a breaking news announcement.
Okay.
This is the song the head creator of Escape from Tarkov made.
Is it copyrighted?
It's on SoundCloud, so I don't know.
It might be.
Okay. This sounds like the Tarkov loading music. It was hard.
Okay. I break your hip hop beat for
What?
something that's more interesting to
No,
listen
we're
to
gonna
than
listen
your
to this for
than the
5
escape
minutes.
From, the,
How long is 5 minutes long?
the Escape from Tarkov's.
I didn't realize he made music. It's sick.
That's crazy that
It's
you
sick,
thought that
it's
would
cool.
be cool to interrupt my cool story with, bro.
Fuck you. That's it. The podcast is suspended.
We're
I hate
done.
you.
We're
I
all
hate
out.
you.
We're out.
I hate
We're no. Screw you. We're done.
I hate you.
There's no more podcasts here ever. No more podcasts.
You were supposed
ever.
to be the chosen one. You were supposed to lead the whatever he said.
Podcast.
Not join them.
You're supposed to leave the podcast, not make one.
Good media bite and bad media bite.
How long have we been recording for?
I believe we've been recording for a while.
Because I have no idea how long it's been. I know it's been less than 40 minutes since we started.
I don't understand how you can make it this far in this particular podcast.
Because people love us. Okay, shut up. I don't. So if we made it past 15 minutes, and you also made it past 15 minutes, congratulations. Congratulations.
If you're listening to this, comment pineapple.
Pineapple is secret. DM us.
The secret word is pineapple.
DM us on
Say this
Twitter.
to totally
Pineapple
scare
them.
people in the comments.
Say I don't remember what happened on October 17th, 1999. Please type that under the chat. Evan needs millions of those. So please put them in the comments down below. October 16th, 1999. Nothing happened of importance. So, yeah, thank you for listening. We will have no more podcast episodes after this. We're done.
This is
No
the
more.
last one.
This is the last one. We've done 3. We want to talk about Doctor
Like
Strange.
it was honest, but
We wanted-
better.
but last for 2 episodes. We want to talk about Doctor Strange and then never have another podcast episode ever again. That was all we wanted to do. So screw all of you.
But here, before we do that,
Yes.
describe what we're gonna like we need to, I don't know, let's not record this particular part, we can cut this, but I don't know, we need to should we Like this is like I wanted to do like an introductory podcast. This is just us just being stupid. So let's explain what we're gonna put on the channel from now on. I don't know. Maybe I'm just stupid. I don't know.
You're not stupid, but I'm probably gonna leave all of that in that you just said that.
Why?
Because I think it'd be fun. So I am the editor of this podcast. So I get to do whatever I want to do. So as you heard him, we're gonna be introducing kind of what we're doing and talking about and what we're doing in our life, not our life, our lives. What we're gonna be doing on the podcast. Okay, podcast and all of the channel and everything. If you don't follow us on Twitch, we live stream on Twitch sometimes. Do that, MediaByte. Do that. I have a documentary that I am writing about drive-ins. That's a little spoiler for if you've gotten this far into the podcast, you could know about that. So I'm writing that. I'm going to be posting it on the MediaByte channel. So it's that kind of thing. It's like short films, documentaries, just videos about movies, like Indiana Jones news. That was something I found interesting. I liked studying, like researching that. It was cool. So I have another one in the books. Like I'm writing it.
That one did work out pretty well.
It did too well for some crazy reason that I don't really understand. But thank you if you found us from that video. Why did you watch that video? Why did you watch that video?
Very pog.
I don't understand why you watched that video so much, but thanks for watching it. So yeah, I don't know why you watched that video, but thank you for watching it if you did. So yeah, we'll have a lot more videos like that because I like making them. And they're very fun to edit.
Mhm.
And just other kinds of videos like
I will be posting video game
he's gonna be
videos.
posting video game videos. So if you're into video games, get used to hearing his dumbass voice. What'd you say?
Nothing.
I heard something over there. I'll just boost it up in the audio so everybody else can hear it too. When I play it back, it will boost it up so you can hear it. But so, like, I want you guys to kind of grow and learn just about movies, about movies, about how movies are made, about your favorite kinds of movies, my favorite kinds of movies, Evan's favorite kind of movies, like just about the technology of movies, like what kind of cameras were made, like how cameras work, how how movies are written, those kinds of things. Those I want to make those kinds of videos. I like movies, and that's why I like making these podcasts, because I can talk for 15 minutes about Jason and his mom,
His various mommy issues.
his various documented mommy issues that he may or may not have, suffering from water.
Don't like water.
He don't like water, even though he's countless times in water before Freddy versus Jason, but he just doesn't like water. No,
Don't like water.
I don't understand that at all. But sorry, that's not. See, that's literally my exact point. I gotta go on a tangent about the water and Freddy and Jason. But that's kind of what we're trying to do. So, video games. If you like video games, subscribe. If you like movies, subscribe. If you like religion, do not subscribe.
No.
No religion discussion. Do not subscribe if you like religion. We will not be discussing religion on the MediaByte
podcast.
So if you were expecting next episode to be a deep dive into Catholicism and Judaism, it's not going to be that. So if you were expecting us to make penis jokes,
How did you get here?
penis jokes in one episode, and also deep dive into Judaism and Catholicism, this is not the podcast for you. So do not listen to this. So next episode will be about Judaism and Catholicism.
Understood. I'll start writing it up now.
Okay, please do. 15 years of research to make a podcast episode. But yeah, just kind of, if you like video games, subscribe. Like movies, subscribe. Like if you like us, subscribe. I feel like us being crazy and making jokes and laughing, subscribe. And it does that. Those are also not to say,
Really loud all of a sudden.
yeah. Yeah, it did.
I mean, like the microphone got boosted or something.
It's because I was just screaming into the microphone.
Okay, I don't think that's what it was.
But
Just
go. Like, so that's not to say that those are the only things that will be in, like, on this channel.
But they most of the time will be.
Like, for now, that's what will be. But in the future, we may post, like, I don't know, skits if we decide we want to do that.
It just depends.
It depends on what we're
on where everything goes. That's what it
and
depends on.
kind of what we're planning on doing. But like, don't expect to make to like don't worry, you're not gonna like all of a sudden like see our YouTube channel and then it's gonna be filled with like how to clean your PlayStation 4 using a toothbrush and a half broken pair of sunglasses. Like that's something you'll ever.
I will make that.
He is going to make that video. You gotta do it like how to basic.
Okay.
So we're running out of time on our secret duper secret podcast recording device. And we don't pay to have it longer than 40 minutes. So we need to spend the next 6 minutes plugging all of our shit. So
okay,
you go first.
fdoggy321 on Twitter.
He remembered, guys.
I remember twitch.tv/fdoggy321, and then you can sub to my YouTube channel. I gotta remember what that is. It's just fdoggy. Oh my god, what is she? Oh my god. It's fdoggy321 live. That's my YouTube channel.
That's for Twitch streams kind of things. Like just streams.
Oh my god.
That's for like streams.
I literally can't. I don't remember. I literally have no recollection.
I know. You just completely went dead silent for like. I cut it out of the podcast, but he went like completely dead silent for like 2 minutes. So I'm just not gonna let him plug anything anymore. So it's my plug.
I already
time
plugged
now.
everything. I don't have anything else.
But you didn't answer my question.
What was your question?
I asked you if it's like for like streaming and stuff, and you just went dead silent and didn't respond. So no.
Yes.
I'm going to cut you out of the podcast. I'm going to cut you out of the podcast. I will get another. I have another brother. I'll just get him to do it.
Okay, that'll be the coolest podcast ever.
Considering he's like 8 years old, that'd be great.
We need to get Wyatt to do a podcast.
Yes, we'll get Wyatt to do a podcast. We'll be talking about Blippi and G.I. Joes for 3 hours.
The floor is lava.
I'll have to upgrade to Pro just to get him to stop talking about G.I. Joes. But so yeah, at JudgerYT on Twitter. It's also at /horror on Twitter. HORROR on Twitter. If you want to follow, we also have a TikTok account that somebody else is supposed to be posting to, but it has not posted in a while. It's MediaByte. Just go follow MediaByte Co on TikTok.
Passive aggressiveness will not stand.
Yes, it will. Go follow.
Here, you know what? We got 3 minutes.
I think he's gonna make a podcast. He's gonna make a TikTok right now at this exact moment of the Zoom screen.
I TikTok.
Oh,
Jared and I are recording the podcast.
Hi,
right
he can't hear.
Wave.
They can't hear me. I'm waving. I'm waving.
You can't hear him.
If you're listening to the podcast right now, I'm waving to the TikTok. Okay, we made a TikTok. So if you watch the TikTok, this is the podcast that it's talking about. It's playing back now. That's not great. That's not great. Whoa.
Wave. They can't hear him.
Whoa.
They can't hear him. He's waving.
Oh my god, we're amazing at this content creation thing.
This is amazing. This is incredible. I'm so good at this.
Go listen to the Slash It Horror podcast. Slash It podcast. I talk about horror movies there. So if you like horror movies, go listen to that. It's also on this podcast network. Go listen to all of the podcasts on the podcast network. Exploring Cinema, J&A podcast. I think he's dead. He left. Yeah, go listen to all those podcasts on the podcast network and make sure to subscribe.
Yes.
And listen to all of the previous episodes of this podcast. If you have not, give us 5 stars. Only 5 stars. If you went any less than 5 stars, you just don't rate it, okay?
Go
Promise?
smoke some weed too.
You can do that if you want. Just please promise me you will not leave any less than 5 stars. Okay? Thank you.
Full 5-star reviews.
Full 5 stars only. Okay? Only. But yeah, thank you for listening to this podcast. We'll have more podcasts out pretty soon.
We'll be more consistent with it.
Yeah, because we've been busy. It's June.
He was
and
gone
July.
for 10
I was
days
literally
making
gone
a
for 10
horror
days. Like it's not really my fault. But I'm back now. So we'll have podcast episodes out more regularly and all of that fancy, handy dandy jazz.
Goodbye. And remember, what do we always say, Joe?
What do we
we
say?
always
What do we
say?
say? What did
we
we
always
say?
say you have to eat the cookie.
You have to eat the cookie.
You have to eat the cookie.
We have to eat the cookie, and honestly, I am very disappointed that that's what we came up with for our outro. Eat the cookie is a great sentence, and I'm very disappointed that eventually it will be on a T-shirt. Because it does not
Eat the
sound.
cookie.
It does it. Okay, eat the cookie.
Eat the cookie.
Eat the cookie.
We'll change it
Eat-
eventually. But
We'll
for
change
now,
it
it's
eventually,
eat the
but for
cookie.
now it's eat the cookie. Eventually, it'll be eat the pasta.
Goodbye.
Eat the pasta. Remember, everybody,
Goodbye.
eat the pasta.
Goodbye.
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 God,
Yay.
God, that was
That was the best.